Hey everyone, Rodney here at Cleves Tech. Many YouTube creators often overlook fixing subtitles or just don't feel it's worth taking the time to fix them. Did you know that 50% of our channel views come with subtitles on? And a lot of those are translations, keeping viewers all around the world enjoying our videos. Have you checked how many people on your channel are using subtitles? I wonder how many people might not realize how bad their subtitles are. And those become even worse when translated. Subtitles aren't just nice to have, they make the content accessible. And more viewers watching longer means more money. The auto-generated subtitles that YouTube creates for you do not add any punctuation or, well, they're just terrible. And proper subtitles will result in much better translation, which means viewers that don't speak your language or have a difficult time may not be enjoying your content as much as they could be. That's why I started doing things differently. Originally, I just let them be, but then I started to edit them once I realized how many people were using subtitles. But editing manually was painfully slow, so I decided to make use of AI, and now I get them fixed in a few minutes. This not only speeds up the process, but also ensures that everyone that's watching gets better understanding of what they're watching. After AI fixes the subtitles, I quickly review them just to make sure that everything's correct. That way we can go from this mess to something that's much easier to read for your viewers. And it is very easy to do. I usually use ChatGPT or Claude for this, and the free versions seem to work just fine. I imagine other AI tools work as well. I created a custom GPT in ChatGPT for cleaning up subtitles that works a little better than the default since it already has some instructions. But I do find you want to be clear with the instructions for the AI so it knows how you want the resulting subtitles to look. I prefer mine to flow well with the original audio, even if it is not perfect grammar. If you have very long video, you may need to split the subtitles up and do them a section at a time. I find under 20 minutes, I don't seem to have an issue with it spitting out the results. Okay, now that I've told you how easy it is to do, I should probably show you. I've gone ahead and uploaded a video that I already have uploaded, so I can use this to demonstrate it. I haven't touched the subtitles yet, so you're gonna have the default one, which is just the title and description. Mine is English here, so that's just for the title and description. The other one you're gonna have is the automatic one. As you can see on this one, it shows that it's automatic and it's published. Once it's done. Now, if it's not done, you may need to wait after you upload the video for a little while. It isn't immediate that they will push that through. Once you have that, we're going to go in here and just click on the little pencil icon, the duplicate and edit. Now it tells us it will overwrite our existing English caption, which is fine. We want to do that. So now once you're into this screen, if it doesn't look the same way, you want this big wall of text. If you don't have a big wall of text, make sure you're into the edit as text mode. If you see it like this, then you do want to hit edit as text. Then all I'm going to do is I go into here, hit Control A to select it all. I'm going to copy it. I'll go into the AI that I'm going to use. I'm going to use my subtitle cleanup GPT in here, the custom one. I've also given it very specific instructions, just to be clear, because it doesn't always want to listen to those instructions that I have. And then in here, I'm just going to go ahead and paste those subtitles, and then I'll go ahead and hit enter. Now, depending on how busy the AI is, sometimes it goes really fast, sometimes it can take a few minutes. You may have to partway through, it may pause, and you may have to continue generation. And it can sometimes do that multiple times. If you run into some issues occasionally when it's extremely busy, like network errors or anything, you may have to break your subtitles into 2 or 3 sections to make it easier. It really isn't that difficult. You just copy and paste just portions. YouTube seems to have no problem putting it all back together once you paste it in there in the proper order. Okay, so it's partially done, but it wants me to continue. And just like that, our subtitles are now done. You can click the copy button, but when you do that, it copies everything. So I just find it's easier. I just go through and select the exact subtitles I want instead of the whole thing. And then I just copy it. Now I go back into YouTube, and with all that text, now you want to make sure all that text is selected. Then I'll just right click. I'm just going to paste it in here. And so at this point, you have your subtitles done. You do want to double check them because it doesn't always get things correct. I just go through and I quickly listen to them. Sometimes I don't even find I need to listen to the whole video, although it's probably a good idea to make sure it didn't throw anything really weird in there. It depends on what your video content is on and how well it does. I usually will play it back for a few minutes. If I get 50% of the way through and it hasn't messed up on anything, then I may just not even double check it all at that point. Now, the biggest thing you notice in here, it has proper punctuation, it's capitalization, proper spelling. When it gets translated, it's going to be much easier for somebody to understand. Also, if somebody's watching it, it's much easier if things are spelt correctly. You don't have just random words. Overall, I find it does an extremely good job, and it saves a massive amount of time, because you do want these subtitles to work well for your viewers, but you also don't want to spend hours on doing them. This can do it in a fraction of that time. Now, once that's ready, I just hit the publish button and our subtitles are finished. And that's it. Now, the way that the subtitles work when it translates, YouTube will use your subtitles for those automatic translations. So you do want to make sure you have those good subtitles in there. Hopefully you found this video helpful and you can make the viewing experience better for your viewers. Please consider hitting the like button, and I also won't complain if you want to buy me a cup of coffee. The link is in the description. Thanks for watching and have fun creating.